It started quietly, a soft beep in a lab in Chile, barely noticeable over the hum of cooling fans and the low murmur of exhausted astronomers. At first, it seemed like nothing, just another fluctuation in the data, but then it repeated. And again, something about the pulse was wrong. Not random, not chaotic, not messy like nature usually is. It ticked like a metronome, perfectly, precisely, as if some unseen hand was setting the beat across the globe. The same signal appeared. Italy, Spain, South Africa, every observatory, independent, isolated, detecting the same repeating brightness shift in 3I. Atlas synced down to the second dot. At first, scientists assumed an error. One telescope misaligned, software glitch, cosmic interference. The kind of thing that happens when you're staring at faint light from billions of kilometers away. The pattern refused to be explained away. In the dim glow of monitors, astronomers leaned forward. Fingers hovered over keyboards. Eyes widened. One researcher whispered, almost to herself, "It's keeping time." And that thought spread through the scientific community like a spark across dry grass. A comet keeping time. Impossible. Natural comets are chaotic. Their surfaces pockmarked with ice and rock, spinning unpredictably as sunlight warms jagged ridges. Their tails flare at irregular intervals, dictated by collisions, rotation, and the sun's embrace. But 3I Atlas, this was different. Peaks and dips stacked like chords in a song. Each flash, each dimming, repeated in perfect rhythm. One beat, pause, another pause, over and over, like it was speaking without sound. Teams ran simulations. They rotated the data, recalculated angles, adjusted for reflective surfaces, cosmic dust, even minute gravitational tugs. Nothing. Every test failed. Every model collapsed. Nothing in known physics explained the pattern, and yet it persisted. In Chile, a young postdoc ran her hands through her hair and leaned closer to the glowing screen. "Are we imagining this?" she asked. But in the silence, no one answered. They already knew. The rhythm was real. By the second night, the pulse had become a global obsession. Screens across continents blinked in sync. Laboratories that once buzzed with chatter fell silent. Coffee cups went cold. Notes went unread. Every mind focused on a single, repeating question. What was shaping this rhythm? It wasn't sunlight, not perfectly regular, not dust, not some cosmic coincidence. The timing was too exact, too deliberate, too aware. Some scientists began to whisper words they'd never say in public. Artificial. The room fell silent when it was uttered. No one confirmed it, no one denied it, but everyone felt it, deep in the back of their minds, that quiet, uneasy suspicion. The rhythm across the ecliptic wasn't just data. It was a signal, a heartbeat, a pulse echoing across space that had chosen its tempo carefully and chosen us to hear it. Observers noted subtle variations, but only at the scale of milliseconds. Enough to make it feel alive, breathing, as if 3I Atlas wasn't just drifting through the solar system, but watching, learning, reacting. Some researchers felt a chill creeping along their spine. Not fear, exactly. Not panic, but something heavier. The realization that the universe wasn't entirely predictable. That the sky they had stared at for years was suddenly conscious. In Italy, a graduate student isolated a tiny The second pulse, slightly quieter, almost like an echo of the first. She played the data over the speakers, and the room went still, each beat layered on the last. Two signals intertwined, like a secret buried in plain sight. No one laughed, no one joked. The pulse had become too real, too present. The question grew louder with each passing hour. If it wasn't natural, then what was it? Speculation spread like wildfire, carefully veiled under cautious scientific language. Could it be a machine? Some ancient artifact drifting in space for eons? An intelligence older than humanity itself? The words watching us were never spoken aloud, but they lingered in every shadowy corner of the lab. And yet, no one could turn away. The pulse was mesmerizing, compelling, a rhythm that commanded attention. By the third night, the story became almost mythical in laboratories. Screens aligned like an orchestra, each peak and trough a note in a cosmic symphony. Two rhythms, layered and synchronized, moving with purpose. Some researchers tried to quantify the pulse in terms of physics. They wanted to explain it, to tame it with equations, to write it down, calculate it, reduce it to numbers. But the rhythm resisted. It defied containment. It was a song without lyrics, a clock without gears, a signal that refused to be mapped onto the mundane. And yet, the signal was undeniable. It pulsed slowly, steadily, like a reminder, a warning, a beckoning, across continents, across time zones, across instruments and observatories. The story was the same. Something inside 3i Atlas was coordinating the light, aligning it, driving it. And for the first time, scientists dared to admit to themselves, perhaps they weren't observing a comet at all. Perhaps the comet was observing them. A quiet fear settled over the labs. Not fear of destruction, not fear of collision, fear of understanding. The sense that the universe might not just be out there, it might be thinking. And as the world slept under the same stars, the comet continued its rhythmic passage. Light, pause, light, pause, each beat precise, each pause deliberate, each cycle perfect. And with every cycle, a single question haunted every mind watching it unfold. If a natural object could hold a rhythm this exact, then what exactly was shaping it? No one had an answer, and yet everyone knew. Somewhere in that darkness, 3-1 Atlas was alive in a way no textbook, no model, no observation had ever prepared them for. The pulse continued, like a heartbeat drifting across the void, waiting, watching, and slowly, almost imperceptibly, the waiting sky began to feel alive.